Get ready for short distance race 1, the 800 meters. Matthew Centrich is going to go through the lanes. Out there in 8, Sage Herta-Klecker from the United States.
Yeah, Sage has made a lot of U.S. finals. She will definitely hope for probably a faster pace for this 800 as she comes from the strength side of things.
There's a former world champ in 7, one of the racers, Mary Mora.
Definitely one of my favorites in this race, although we haven't seen much from her this year.
Lane 6 is Nikki Hiltz. They haven't lost a race at 800 in their last 6 races. Like,
impressive, but we have not seen them run all year, so it's a little hard for me to tell.
Diribi Weltelji, that's quality.
Very. Another favorite in this race for sure.
Jess Hall, now as we know, powered by banana chips. And what else did she eat there? What's the Usain Bolt
soda, she had ting, she had all the things.
One of my favorites over the weekend for sure. Got a chance to chat with her yesterday. She said, look for me to improve throughout the Grand Slam season. So maybe no fireworks today or even Sunday, but she will get better.
Lane 3, Jamaica, Natoya Gould-Toppin. For a country
crowd
that doesn't have a bunch of 800s, to run 155 is an impressive record.
Very. She's a bit older in the field, but nonetheless, one of the faster PRs in the field for sure.
In lane 2, another challenger, Heather McLean. 3 times sub 2. Gonna probably have to go quicker than that here.
More suited in the 800, but nonetheless, still gonna be very competitive here in this field. And actually beat Susan, who we're now focusing on is indoor season in the mile. This is my sleeper pick right here, though, Susan. 157, one of the faster PRs, but she has been absolutely on a tear since last summer.
It's 8 lanes of sub 2 ladies in women's short distance race 1, the 800 meters. Steve Cram will call it.
Get a sense of the pride of the Jamaican public with that response to Natoya Gould.
Well, the guys just watching them go off the line. Well, Tedji went off pretty slowly. Just we're looking to see who thinks, right, can I get away here? Jess Hull will always struggle a little bit for the pace in the first 200 meters. Looks like Heather McLean has started pretty quickly on the inside. So as they go down the back straight, they'll go through the first 200. Herta-Klecker just moving across. Mary Mora has a habit sometimes of going to the front, then sort of slows it down and then goes again. But nobody allowing her to do that here, so she's took back in 3rd place on the shoulder of Nikki Hiltz.
Well, McLean leading right there. She was at the World Indoor Championships in the 1500, so she does have that speed right now. She's sharp, but I really like Susan Ajori with this double, the 8:15. She's got such strength. She can run a 5K, but she also is good over both of those distances. And here we go, lap to go already.
Nikki Hiltz decides to keep this pace going, but they're all bunched very, very tightly indeed. McLean just relinquishing the lead. Well, Tedji is well placed right up there. Jory just stuck on the curb. Jess Hull at the back, just trying to stay with this pace, but starts to make a move down the back straight. But where is Mary Mora? She's in 3rd place. The 800-meter specialist really needs to win this one if she's going to have a chance. Looks a little bit challenged for pace for me at the moment. Now Mora just tries to go with Hiltz, but the other athletes in front of her, well, Tedji in particular, just moving quickly, has clipped at Jory, who's just gone back there, been balked. Jess Hull finds the gap. Mary Mora really struggling. So Nikki Hiltz out in front. Well, Tedji and Hull, the 1500 folks out in front here. Nikki Hiltz trying to take the win, but well, Tedji trying to stay strong. Hull looking for room on the outside. Hiltz is hanging on. The line is coming. Is she going to get there? She gets it on the lean. 158.24. Hiltz wins the 8. The 1500 specialist took it to the 800-meter runners there.
This should not surprise anybody, to be honest. Hiltz has been running so well. Won the 1500 and the 3000 indoors for the U.S. Hiltz also has been one to double in meets, as I was saying in the lead up to this race before the gun went off. Hiltz is not afraid of doubling at meets. She's been trying, have been trying to get into meets to be able to practice what this is going to do or what this is going to feel like. Look at this.
Yeah, that is phenomenal. Well, Tedji, 158.29. Jess Hull in third, a personal best at this distance. Really is phenomenal. 30 flat for the last 200. Hiltz did a great job. There was a bit of a clip there from Well Tedji with Susan Ajori. It's the rough and tumble of 800-meter running for me.
Very physical race, right? I mean, this is what it's all about. But for Susan Ajori to regroup and to come back, she finished very strong. But it affected all of those women, all of them in this race. So Nikki Hiltz, they did it again. Give them a little space in the last 200 meters. Almost like they get to regroup and pour it on. Held it up.
You know, these guys were all contesting the 1500 at the Olympic Games. There was a little bit of a little bit of elbow right at the end there. Hiltz wasn't going to give that victory away, having worked so hard. 30 flat the last 200. All the work was done early on. When you're in front and you control it, if you stay strong like that, it's really hard for people to get past you. Mary Mora, very, very disappointing. That was her event, the defending world champion, and finishes all the way back in last place at 1 point.